You're listening to a product of the Rockabilly Space Force Broadcast Services Network. Please stand by.
Leading tonight's headlines. SkunkX has announced an aggressive plan to rehabilitate the solar system's many space stations, or mechanical moons, as the recovery from the August calamity continues.
Nicknamed meth stars, these stations have a rather unsavory history. Decades before the August calamity, several exploded due to the harvesting of an unstable cocktail of incendiary space chemicals. All of the current bases have been inoperational since 2090, and many are believed to still be a hazard.
While most of the operations on these space stations are benign, space agriculture and the like, several have been used to harvest solar wind and the chemical debris that flies away from the sun on a regular basis. Solar wind became a key element of rocket fuel during the Great Space Migration of 2050, before SkunkX developed rocket fuel from Martian sand.
But now, SkunkX believes it has solved most of the chemical issues that have led to several of the worst space disasters in human history. Among the many station upgrades SkunkX has planned, space elevators in several key locations will make off-planet travel as common as catching a bus or subway.
That's something, isn't it?
Yeah, that's amazing.
I got an orbital inclination to slip my subjugation. Forget your regret, your joy and pride, because nothing beats a guitar at your side, kid. Ain't looking for absolution. I don't need a revolution. Just meet me in the fuselage. It's time we all got out of Dodge. Grease and gears for axis Z and set one fierce trajectory. You don't wanna get stuck in a gravity well. Heaven is shut, no room in hell. So gas up that reactor core to rock where no one's rocked before.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
Is that from the basement?
Maybe?
Hey guys, Rhys is on approach.
Rhys Liverpool or Dick Heimbigner?
Both. Same?
He's coming here?
Yeah, today's the final deadline on the condition report for the base.
Couldn't we have transmitted it instead?
SkunkX sent him to the base in person, so get your shit cleaned up. By the way, what's with the box?
Nothing. I'll get out of here soon.
Cool, I'm gonna get this report finished.
So, what's in the box?
It's gold.
Right. Open the box.
Voila, la boîte. It was just in storage left behind when the base was abandoned.
Cool. Wait, it's VHS tapes, cassettes, vinyl records. Where's the gold?
Yes, but it's what's on them. Here, listen to this old tape.
Nice that there's a tape deck in the box too, huh?
What do you hear?
It's a comedy special of some kind.
Yes, there's an index of the crap in the box. It's old band comedy from long ago.
Band comedy? What's that even mean?
Culturally extinct comedy. Let's see, there's some Monty Python, some Bill Cosby, some Jerry Seinfeld.
What's controversial about Seinfeld? That show is 100 years old and still funny.
His episode on suicide was banned. He basically joked that in New York the buildings are plenty tall.
And?
No excuse to fail.
Ouch. Okay, that's probably last century humor.
Yes, it's a little jarring to hear what people in the past laughed about.
Hey guys, what's with the box?
Zoot says it's filled with gold. I ain't sure yet.
Gold? We've got boxes of gold lingering around the shaft?
It's dead comedy. Banned comedy artifacts from the last 100 years or so.
Seriously? I want some.
La voila, gold.
SkunkX vessel ready to dock.
Thanks, Candy. I'm on it.
Do we need to hide this?
No, it's just Rhys Liverpool.
That guy. What have you got there, Zoot?
It's a VHS tape of the life of Brian.
Oh, I read about that. Made fun of Jesus, right?
Well, no, and that's not why it's banned.
Seriously?
No, they have a running gag about trans people.
I want you all to call me Loretta.
Goodness, why?
I want to have babies.
It's as right as a man, yes?
What just happened?
Hey, everyone. Dick Rhys is here.
Hey.
Hey, good to see you.
Great that you're here.
Is it Rhys or Dick? Which do you prefer?
Bad time for a visit? Rhys is fine, by the way. Sounds like you're all quoting Monty Python. Nice accent, Randy.
Buddy has your report in the office, Rhys Dick.
Excellent. Buddy did mention that we have an understanding, yes?
Oh, he mentioned it.
Oh, good. Like I said, Rhys is fine.
Hey, Rhys, nearly done with the report. I'll be back out in a few. You remember everyone, yeah?
Oh, yes. We're just getting reacquainted over some fun English comedy references.
Weird. Okay, I just need a few more minutes.
Take your time. Martians love old Earth comedy.
Huh. No comedy traditions for life on Mars yet?
It wasn't really a high priority in the genetic modifications, I guess.
I think the scientist missed a key ingredient for survival.
Well, we have comedy. It's just different. Don't you guys play a cover band game or something like that?
Yeah, so?
Imagine a cover stand-up comedian who goes by himself.
Goes where by himself?
Who's on first, right?
Huh?
On Mars, stand-ups are all cover stand-ups. It's all a person would have time for. A cover stand-up who goes by the stage name himself could, I suppose, be covering Bill Cosby.
And that's acceptable?
It's not just acceptable, it's expected. And lucrative, I hear.
No need to waste your whole life coming up with your own act. Just memorize the words and timing of someone else.
We shall fight for your right to have babies, eh?
Or in this case, your right to steal someone else's babies.
I am so confused.
The real question is, does covering somebody else's comedy, like Bill Cosby's, remove the problematic nature of it?
I don't remember who Bill Crosby was. Related to Bing?
No relation to Bing. Bill Cosby was a rapist.
They let a rapist do stand-up?
The dubious they strikes again.
And he was on children's cartoons, Fat Allen or something like that.
What? Maybe he should stay banned.
No one knew he was a rapist for something like 40 years or something.
Somebody knew.
People do, but they were silenced.
Ugh, so gross.
Next time you're on Mars, visit a club called The Crater. Kid in there has a solid act that might change your mind.
I'm pretty sure I would have to think it was the kid's original act.
Fair point.
What else is in that box of gold, Zoot?
Lots and lots of stuff. There was an LP of some guy named Hazel Atkins.
What? Hazel Atkins is Rockabilly legend.
Obscure cover band game reference alert.
Oh yeah, a cover band called The Hunch. Now if you ain't never saw nobody do The Hunch, then you ain't never saw my woman. And I declare, son, you ain't never gonna see her. 'Cause daddy ain't got one.
Nice call, Verne.
I'll take those 10 credits now, Merce.
Hazel Atkins is sort of a drunk, insane, less productive, less creative Tom Waits.
Chin-soaked boys, anyone?
I can't.
More like if Tom Waits was just weird and not a genius.
So why is Hassel banned?
Well, I don't know the legal reason, but I guess it would have something to do with singing about mounting his girlfriend's head on the wall and taunting her with hot dogs.
That seems drunk and insane, for sure.
And dark. And was he famous?
I don't know about famous, but he used to send a copy of his new albums to the sitting president.
Oh, we should totally be doing that.
Which president?
Why not all of them?
Lots of songs about space and aliens and chickens and eating peanut butter on the moon, although I can't seem to find a copy of the last one.
Don't tell Buddy. I think that's all he eats. And we'll be a Hassel Adkins cover band in no time.
Peanut butter rock and roll! Yeah!
Right on cue.
Report completed, Rhys. Here's a digital copy. Make as many copies as you need.
Excellent. Thanks for getting this on time. No need for a tour of the base.
Are you sure? Is there something you're not telling me since we last spoke?
Well, Skunk X is moving quickly to assist transit to and from Mars.
I heard they were rehabbing some of the meth stars. Talk about drunk and insane.
So what does that mean for us? On the move again?
It's likely, I think, yeah. Oh, but I almost forgot. I have a little surprise for you.
I don't know, Rhys. We have this comedy box of gold here.
You could probably sell that for a pretty penny on Mars. But my surprise is a much bigger box. Do you have any windows in this base?
We have cameras and a view screen. Here.
Excellent. Can you aim the camera just west of the dock?
Aiming. What the?
What is that?
That's the space ferry from behind Ceres.
You had it towed here?
Or maybe it just found a gravitational vector that coincided with an orbital parallel between Deimos and Mars.
Whoa. I don't know what to say.
I do. We don't want it. We have a legitimate claim to the base we're in.
I'm with Verne. This feels like a payoff.
All right. It's not a final announcement though, right, Rhys?
I've pulled some strings, and this is the best I can do for now. Skunkex is not formally offering the ferry, and they aren't sending notice yet. But if I were you, I'd start looking at what works and what doesn't on that ferry.
Candy already did.
Who?
Yeah, just an inside joke, Rhys. I'll walk you out.
This program is a product of the Rockabilly Space Force Broadcast Services Network.